skimmer number 4 for Pete. It's taken a while, but it's started to show a little bit more now. They're barely taking the float under and they're barely hooked. You have to be so careful. We bumped a couple off and they were just small ones, whereas these better ones seem to hold on a bit better. There's another nice fish, about £1. Yeah, be a good pounder. Yeah, lovely fish. You've had about 3 that size and 1 smaller, so that's a good sign. Having to wait for the bites, nothing quick, but you don't expect that in the time of year it is now. It's all about accurate feeding. I won't show you him catapulting it out because it's poor to say the least. He's fed lines between 6 and 15 metres. He's got a good spread out there. He could go anywhere from off the end of the platform to the island, and there will be bait there. Feeding just a few pellets through the pot. Just by dampening the pellets close before you push out, if you're a little bit bumpy, you can still have some pellet in the pot. Just holds them together. We're expecting an F1 or a carp shortly because the fish are there a bit more now. One of the little fishy bump was a roach, but the rest have been bream all the way. Just knocking the stuff out of the pot. Bites come fairly quickly after putting it in, or you have to move it about a little bit, either. But the leaves, they're just toing and froing with the wind. All of a sudden it's clear and then the wind changes a little bit, swirls, and back they come again. So fishing a rod and reel here at the moment would be virtually impossible. Here we go, that's another nice bream, you can tell by the... Yeah, very nice. Taking a while to find them, but they're there now. This is where it gets very difficult for club anglers, because now do you start feeding more, do you feed less? It's a tricky one. You could kill your swim in an instant. Another one, just like peas in a pod, all around a £1 mark. It's £4.5. Could be the other one's brother, look at that, yeah. Exactly the same. Pete just checking his shot there, make sure they hadn't moved up or down. Again, just a little bit of bait in the pot. All about accuracy this time of year.
Too many in there this time.
Yeah, it could be an overfeed. Again, just dip the pot to keep it in there, but when he ships out, you'll see that there's a mark on the pole where he goes to, just to make sure it's exactly the same spot. And the mark is at the end of the actual butt section, just there. So within inches, that bait will be exactly the same place as the last one. Just drop a little bit of gear out of the pot and set the float, and hopefully a bite won't be too long in coming. As I say, it's so easy for the likes of me, a club angler, that just put in too much bait. And this time of year it would kill a swim stone dead. That's the other thing as well, strike at everything, because you never know. Strangely enough, that was a good bite on that last bream. He took it straight under. It's all about patience. You know the fish are there, you know they're taking the baits you've got on the hook, so it's just a waiting game. If you're putting a nice pound bream in the net every time, it's good value. Pete's using one of his own made floats, and with this yellow top, is that a solid top or a hollow top? That's a hollow top. It's perfect for this conditions. So it's a yellow top, and it's coping with changes in light, whereas with a red top today you might find that gets a bit tricky when the sun goes behind a cloud, but this is perfect. As I say, you can't see it probably, but it's sticking out considering there's so little out of the water. Yeah, Pete's just saying there's still some bubbles out there and activity. It's just this is what we got for the next 3 months now. It just winter fishing. Sadly, you have to take your time. Yeah, because fish are cold-blooded. The colder the water gets, the slower they go, and the less they have to feed. As I say, next week with a blast of Arctic north wind, it will slow up even more than this. But it's, oh, yeah, look at that. The tiniest little bite. Lucky I was here, you wouldn't have seen that. Oh, it was weed. It wasn't a bite, it was weed. What do I know? I'm going to switch off because he's going to use the catapult.